Hello and welcome to the first episode of Candlehead's developer log with me, Fredrik, or as most people from the English-speaking countries like to call me, Fred. I'm a solo dev who's currently working on my action platformer game called Candlehead. It's a passion project that I do on the side as just a hobby, so the development time and the speed at where I push out content is really flexible, and sometimes I push out a lot of content and sometimes it can take a lot of weeks before anything happens. But this is the first episode where I'm going to go through where the game is at currently. So the project started with this character right here. I was just brainstorming, trying to make something interesting with a limited color palette, something that would pop on the screen. And for some reason I just thought of the word Candlehead, ljushuvud in Swedish, which translates to candlehead, and ljushuvud is a Swedish saying or a word for a smartass or someone who is a douche about being smart. So it's kind of a wordplay and a fun joke, but only Swedish people would understand that. And from there, this character was born. And from there, I started doing idle animations. And when I had done the idle animation, I started working on this running animation that you see right here. I also added a few jumping frames to make the jump a little bit more interesting. And when that was done, it was time for programming. And the engine that I use is called GameMaker Studio. I've been using it since I was young and I feel comfortable in this language, so it was a natural pick for me. I have fully working slopes inside the game that you can run up and down, and you can attack both ways and it works completely fine. I also have included waving grass that sways in the wind and also interacts with the player. They're still a work in progress, but I'm making progress there, and I think they're going to be done pretty soon. When the platforming with the wall jumps and the slopes were done, it was time to implement some sort of attack system, and I started drawing this animation cycle. It's a 5 attack cycle. It's just a basic thing. They all do the same. It's just to make it more visually interesting. So this is the attack animation, and when I had drawn this and animated it, I implemented it into the game. And this is what it looks like when you attack enemies. The game has a bare bones but functioning cutscene system built in with black bars. So what you saw there was a door opening when pressing this button, and it's completely customizable, and I can just pick and choose what I want to activate, where I want the camera to go, for how long. All of that is completely customizable for every single instance that I want to have a cutscene for. The game also includes some cute birdies that fly off when you get too close. I've also done some minor art assets like this coffee shop that you see, where a robot is selling oil for robot people. And here's a little bit bigger house that I'm gonna be having in one of the towns in the game. I've also been working on a few illustrations of the character, and here's a large one that I'm currently working on, where he's sitting on a rooftop, where you can more clearly see the clothing that he's wearing. Thank you so much for watching this introductory video on Candlehead. I'll be posting a video just like this every time I've made substantial progress on the game and I feel like there's something worth showing you guys. If you're interested in seeing all the small project updates, I'd recommend checking out Twitter, and as I stated, Twitch is a great place to see me developing the game. But until the next YouTube video, thank you and bye bye.